All right, and so rounding out our poetry, we have Helene Johnson. She was a young poet who basically born in Boston, so born in the North, ultimately lived to be well into the 1990s. So her poetry is quite beautiful, and she lived in the same area as Zora Neale Hurston. So, you know, if you can just imagine that who's living across the hall from you, you know that just had to be quite an exceptional apartment building. All right, so I'm going to read the poem and little sonnet to a Negro in Harlem. Little brown boy, slim, dark, big-eyed, crooning love songs to your banjo down at the Lafayette. Gee, boy, I love the way you hold your head, high sort of and a bit to one side, like a prince, a jazz prince, and I love your eyes flashing and your hands and your patent leather feet. Got them fat little shoes on. And your shoulders jerking the jig wide, and I love your teeth flashing and the way your hair shines in the spotlight like it was the real stuff. Gee, brown boy, I love you all over. All right now. I'm glad I'm a jig. I'm glad I can understand your dancing and your singing and feel all the happiness and joy and don't care in you. Gee, boy, when you sing, I can close my ears and hear tom-toms just as plain. Listen to me. Will you? What do I know about tom-toms? But I like the word, sort of. Don't you? It belongs to us. Gee, boy, I love the way you hold your head and the way you sing and dance and everything. Say, I think you're wonderful. You're all right with me. You are. I love that you are at the end, right? This idea that in existing just as you are, right? So the idea of being. So poem really celebrates the existence of the Black body. We value it in ways that, of course, we've seen from society, history has not been valued. And here in this poetry, we see a celebration and valuing of the Black body. Sonnet to a Negro in Harlem. You are disdainful and magnificent. Your perfect body and your pompous gait. Your dark eyes flashing solemnly with hate. Small wonder that you are incompetent to imitate those whom you so despise. Your shoulders towering high above the throng, your head thrown back in rich, barbaric song. Palm trees and mangoes stretched before your eyes. Let others toil and sweat for labor's sake. And wring from grasping hands their meed of gold. Why urge ahead your supercilious feet? Scorn will efface each footprint that you make. I love your laughter, arrogant and bold. You are too splendid for this city street. All right now. Okay, y'all. So those are some of the readings that we had from last week and the Harlem Renaissance this week. I hope that you are enjoying reading the poetry. I know we have so much going on, but I wanted to read those for you because I wanted to show you, like, this is really beautiful literature. These are beautiful works of art that if we take time to really appreciate them, not just for the fact that they were written, but because they are expressing these kind of emotions and feelings and ideas that in society, we, during this time, they were not able to fully materialize as themselves. And so you can see with the world crashing against them, with the threats of lynching and the Jim Crow and Plessy versus Ferguson and all these kind of just horrible things and lynchings and all that's happening, we look at the literature and we see like beauty. It's like out of a concrete slab, this beautiful flowers emerging. And what a great time to be writing. And you think about all of the great people in Harlem during this period that are just putting out works. And remember from the lecture I talked about, you know, the publications and the music and the painting and the artistry. So what a great time to be writing. Certainly wasn't perfect for Black Americans by any stretch of the imagination, but look what they produced. So I hope this gives you some good ideas and things for what you can be writing on for your discussion board and for your quizzes. And I'm really looking forward to reading your insights so that I can get a sense of what you're picking up. And then if there's anything I need to add or bring out more as we go through the readings, I'll make sure I do that. All right, take care.